Good evening. Welcome to another vlog. You guys are going to be seeing these shirts a lot, by the way. It is the day after Christmas. We are just hanging out. This morning, we ended up going out and doing a couple of things. We went to PetSmart to get the dogs a new rope because they needed it. And then we went to Target to get like a ornament tote organizer thing. I didn't even know they made those, but Beebs mentioned it and I was like, fuck yeah. Because most of my ornaments are from my childhood. They were all like, they belong to my mom. So obviously I want to keep those and I don't want them to break. And I just don't trust a cardboard box to put them in as much as I trust like a tote. So we went and got that and put all of our ornaments in it. All of the glass ones I obviously still wrapped because I just don't trust the glass ones just loose in there because there is still a chance that they could break. So I had saved all of the like tissue paper and bubble wrap that my dad had wrapped them in when I took them from my dad's house. And I just used the same wrapping and put them in the new box. So yeah, we did that. In that same breath, we obviously took down the Christmas tree. It feels so fucking empty in here without the Christmas tree, let me just tell you that. It's like so empty. So I had the idea to take Noodle's enclosure. Noodle is my snake if you're new here. I had the idea to take his enclosure and take it off of that shoe rack slash bench that it was on. If you guys have seen my reptile room, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I had Beebs help me put Noodle on the floor with Grogu and Ghost. Don't worry, he's still being taken care of even though he's on the floor. And I took that shoe rack bench thing out of there and put it in the middle under the window where the Christmas tree was, just to fill space. And then Beebs had this like wire basket with like cute leather handles, so I put that on top and put all of the shoes that are always out in this place that I can't stand on the shoe rack, because something about this apartment is we've been desperately needing a place to put all of our shoes since we moved in, and that was in May. So yeah, most of my shoes are in the closet in this plastic tote that I had, just in the closet tucked away, but we do have extra shoes that float around. We have a shoe rack in the coat closet, but it's full, so just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, we also went to the storage unit because Beebs wanted to grab his laptop, his other laptop. He's been super into like hacking. I don't know why. It's just one of his interests. So he was doing that for a while earlier. And then we're probably going to make another trip there tomorrow to put all the Christmas decor there as well. But I wanted to show you guys. So I had this like Michael Jackson box set that I got for Christmas many years ago. And it had 4 CDs, so 2 in each. Obviously, they have legendary photos of him on them, so I displayed them with the photos that I wanted facing out. They're all to do with the Bad album. And then one of these is just a photo album, and the other one is a photo album, but it's all like tour dates and songs and everything. So I displayed those in our room. And I also put this up here. It's old and damaged, but it was my mom's, one of her bridesmaid bouquets for her wedding with my dad. So I put that up there to display it because it's pretty and it reminds me of my mom. You can actually see her like bride bouquet in this photo is the same thing but bigger. There's a closer look at it. Also, tonight Beebs and I got a wild hair up our ass and decided to do some cleaning. I started with the dishes, put away all the clean dishes, and loaded all the dirty dishes into the dishwasher and started it. I just have to unload it now. Cleaned out the sink, wiped down the counters, And then I decided that I wanted to replace the rug. You guys saw in another vlog that we got carpet tape and stuck it down. It lasted about a week and a half, but I just think we didn't clean the floor good enough before we placed it. So we got the carpet tape out again, and what we did this time was we sweeped, we vacuumed the floor, and then we vacuumed the top and bottom of the rug, and then we mopped the floor, and then we wiped down the corners of the rug, because that's what it tells you to do, with a wipe or cleaner. We just used Clorox wipes. And then we adhered while it was flipped over, we put the carpet tape, like corner pieces, on the rug and left the floor side covered. And then flipped the rug back over, placed it, centered it, and then we took the like sticker off and adhered it to the floor. And then we also decided to move the couch. Since I already had the mop bucket out and everything, we were already using the broom. We already had the cleaner and the water in the mop bucket. So Beebs was like, why don't we just do under the couch? And I was like, let's do it. So we moved the couch. Let me tell you guys, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. If you don't know, if you're new here, we have a 9-10 month old border collie puppy. Her name's Indy. She's not fully trained. She's still learning. She's doing better. But she's peed like in front of the couch multiple times. And there's been times when we've reached under the couch for like their bones or the remote for the TV. And we realized last time that we reached under there that it was really sticky. And we were like, that should probably be cleaned. So we moved the couch and we saw like giant dirty spots that like hair, lint, everything, dirt stuck to the floor. And it was like yellowish. And we were like, what the fuck is that? Like, why is it sticky? So Beebs swept up all the loose stuff from the top layer. And I got our O-Cedar mop that we got. You guys saw that in the previous day of Vlogmas. And I mopped once and immediately the mop started radiating this fucking like steamy, hot dog piss smell. Sorry if that's TMI. And I was like, that's dog piss. That's Indy's piss. Like, this is fucking disgusting. So I mopped it once, got most of it up. Beebs swept up like all the wet dog hair because I didn't want it in the mop. And then I rinsed out the mop head really good and mopped again so it was nice and clean and didn't smell. And then that was done, so we moved the couch back. But this is your friendly reminder to move your couch every now and then, especially if you have like linoleum or wood floors. Move that bitch and clean your floor because it's fucking disgusting. And honestly, I can't believe I lived in this apartment so long without cleaning that. That's fucking gross. Like, I would have moved out if I would have known that. I'm obviously kidding, but it was pretty fucking gross. So, I also wanted to do like a little bit of a girl talk type of chat in this vlog. If you guys want like separate girl talk videos where that's all I talk about, let me know because I would love to do that. I'm all for like advocating for women's health and like women supporting women. I love that shit, girl power. But today's girl talk video is going to be about monthly cycles. So if you're a man and you don't like that, or you get queasy, or fucking you're weak stomached, I don't care. Scroll away, I'll see you next time. But for now, all the girlies out there that want to hear my opinion, I want to talk about my symptoms. So let me start with a little backstory. My birth control, it's called Heather. That's like the generic name for it. It's the norethindrone, I believe. It's just like little tablets that you have to take in order. Anyway, you get the point. It used to be like 98-99% effective, which was great. That being said, it used to take away my cramps completely. Also, another backstory, I've always had horrible cramps, like fucking horrible. Like, I dread my period. I used to dread my period because my cramps were so bad. They go all the way down my legs, like they're unbearable. So yeah, anyway, then I got on a new antipsychotic slash mood stabilizer. I'm not going to say which one it is, but I got on a new medication for my bipolar disorder, and that medication actually counteracts the birth control. So my birth control effectiveness went from like, I don't know, like 98, 99% effective to like 45, 50% effective, which is obviously not good. Oh my god, my phone's gonna die. Okay, we've changed locations and my phone is connected to a power source. Anyway, like I was saying, so it went down in effectiveness, and in the same breath, because the effectiveness was lowered, it also doesn't take away my cramps anymore, which is unfortunate. So, like I said, I'm going to talk about symptoms that I've been having this month for the past couple months. My period has never been regular. It's always kind of irregular. Obviously, I watch it and I track it the best I can, but it's never been regular. It's always been just kind of off. The only time I didn't have a period was with the IUD. My body didn't like the IUD. I bled for 6 months. That's a whole nother story, but that's the only time I've like haven't had a period. Obviously with stress and other things you can miss a period, but yeah. So yeah, it's never been regular, and luckily for the past couple months it's been regular. But my symptoms this month have been obviously very, very bad cramps. I can feel them obviously in my lower stomach, and they go all the way down my leg to my knees. They're absolutely fucking unbearable. I am always in so much pain for like the first 4 days of my cycle. And the only thing that helps me is the bath or a heating pad. Any type of heat helps. I've tried ice, it doesn't work. And like literally last night I cried about it because my cramps were so bad. But yeah, I've been suffering with cramps. And also very, very, very sore titilonas. Mostly like the nipple and the areola is very sore, but the boobs themselves obviously hurt. It kind of feels like, the way I describe it is, it feels like pregnancy boob pain. Obviously, I know I'm not pregnant or I wouldn't be on my period. So, yeah, cramps and chest pain is really the only symptoms I've been having. I occasionally get headaches, but not so far this cycle. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys kind of what I experience, and I wanted to let you know that never let your period make you feel ashamed. It's natural. I think everything that a woman's body can do is absolutely beautiful and amazing. Um, and I have a partner that loves me regardless of what my body's doing, and he knows it's natural. He still thinks I'm sexy. He still thinks I'm beautiful, no matter what is happening. Find a partner that loves you all the way through it and respects you all the way through it and doesn't make you feel gross or not beautiful for it, because that's fucked up. Your body's amazing. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, don't let it make you feel ashamed. You're a queen and you're a woman, which is amazing, and that's a flex in and of itself. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that really quick. Um, Basically, that's pretty much all we've done tonight so far. We did go to the gas station and get a soda and a snack. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've done. I don't think we're gonna do too much else tonight. Probably just relax. It's probably like 11:30 right now, so I don't know when we're gonna go to bed. Oh, I also wanted to mention, so I mentioned in, I think, one of the days of Vlogmas that I wanted to get nightstands for our bedroom. Beebs showed me a couple nightstands the other day, and we found one that we really liked. We just never purchased it that day. And then tonight he mentioned it again because I asked him what we decided on for nightstands, and I had him show me the nightstands again, and it was a tie between the brown color and the dark oak, which is like more gray. So we did like the AI feature on Amazon where you can place it in your room like through your phone. And we decided on the dark brown nightstands. They have like a cubby in the top and then two drawers on the bottom. And they're obviously elevated on little feet. But yeah, we went with the dark brown because it matches Beeb's dresser. His is obviously newer and nicer than mine, so I kind of wanted the furniture to match his dresser more. Obviously, I'll get a new dresser eventually. I'll keep this one for maybe like turn it into a vanity or put it in the spare room or something. But yeah, moral of the story, we went with the color that matched Beebs' dresser. So they will get here, I believe Beebs said, anywhere from the 2nd to the 6th of January. So we don't have to wait very long. I'm hoping they come already assembled. If not, Beeb said he can assemble them no problem. I said I want no part in that because I will get way too frustrated. Right now, for a nightstand, I'm just using this little end table type of thing. The bigger one, like the taller, larger one, is next to our front door with some decorations on it. Obviously, I'm just using this for now, and then I'm probably going to put it by the couch on the one end, opposite of the dog kennels, and then get a light bulb for the lamp we have and put the lamp on it. I think that would be really cute. Obviously, eventually we'll get like an actual end table for the couch, but right now our lease ends in May, and we're still trying to decide sooner rather than later if we want to renew the lease or go somewhere else. Beebs has been mentioning how he wants to move closer to work, but I'm iffy on that because I already live 2 hours away and I was miserable. Obviously, it's only 45 minutes to where he works, but I was just miserable and I'm hesitant to move far away again. Not that 45 minutes is far, but you get what I'm saying. So, anyway, moral of the story, we're trying to decide if we want to get ourselves into another lease for another year here or if we want to go somewhere else. Obviously, we both hate moving. Who doesn't? But we're still trying to decide. Obviously, I would love to make life more convenient for Beebs if I could. And if that's possible, obviously, I would love to do that. But I would still like to be 100% certain that I could still see my family whenever I want. Seeing my family is very important to me. Right now, I'm like 10 minutes from my sister and like a half hour from my dad and Nicole. So seeing them is important. And I went from a place, obviously, where I was 2.5 hours away. If you guys are new here, I used to live in Pocatello, Idaho, which is quite a ways away. And it's expensive to drive that far. And I don't really want to get myself into a situation where I'm stuck an hour, 2 hours away from my family. So that's why I'm hesitant to move. It's not like I don't like what Beebs wants to do. It's that I have my reasons. So yeah, that's that on that. Another thing Beebs encouraged me to do was write down my goals for the new year. So I did, and I hung them over there so I can see them when I wake up in the morning. Beebs wanted to wait to do his until the new year begins, but I want to have mine up about a week before the new year, which is perfect to do it now. And so I can see them every day, think about them, inspire myself, and kind of give myself a push to get them accomplished. So what I did was 4 short-term goals and 4 long-term goals. So I have, for short-term, I have read scriptures every day, journal often, stay organized, and focus on my relationships. And then long-term, marry Beebs, get into a house, work towards a stronger heart. That's obviously always a goal. And get a well-paying job. Because I obviously want to be able to help Beebs out with like expenses and whatever. So yeah, That being said, I want to get a job that's not too hard on my heart. That goes along with working towards a stronger ticker. I haven't really showed you guys anything this vlog, I'm sorry, but also in the living room I hung that painting of my mom that you guys have seen before. I ended up gluing an attachment to the back of it and then just hanging it with a nail in the wall. And then in my ornament box, I found this little picture of my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, and I thought it was really cute, so I wanted to keep it out. So I hung that above the picture of my mom that you guys have seen next to the coat closet. So yeah, I hung those two today, and then I also wanted to, we obviously took the stockings that were by the Christmas tree down as well, so I want to find something to hang there to fill up that space, because it will drive me crazy having two nails in those places and not having anything hanging on them. So hopefully I can find something to hang in that empty space. I do have like a couple photos of family members. I have one of all four of us that I could hang in one of the places. I have my great grandma, I could hang her, or I have one of my grandpa Whitney that I could also hang. So I don't know yet. I guess I'll decide, but that's that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to update on this evening. Right now we're just waiting for some blankets that were behind the disgusting couch to wash. And obviously we put sanitizer in that because that's fucking gross. So we're waiting for those to wash. I'm going to throw them in the dryer, and then we're going to wash our sheets tomorrow morning. But yeah, we've gotten a lot done today. It's been a pretty productive day. I did start a vlog earlier, like in the morning, but I got frustrated like halfway through, and I didn't want to vlog when I clearly have a bad attitude. I've said it before, I don't want to come on here with like you guys noticing my attitude. I think that's just toxic as fuck. But yeah, enough of me ranting and raving. There's my heating pad as evidence of my horrible cramps. I think I'm gonna do some journaling right now. I'm gonna use my cute little Corpse Bride leather bound journal that Beebs got me at Spirit Halloween. And I've been looking for the only pen in this apartment that works, and we found it underneath the couch. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this vlog. I just wanted to chat with you guys. I love filming vlogs. If you're sick of them, let me know. If you love them, give me a thumbs up. And comment down below, party. But yeah, I'm going to take the pen that works and my cute journal and write about my day and my feelings, get some of that off my chest, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I always say in every video, don't forget to always express what you're thankful for, drink your water, take your meds, and if your posture's bad, fix it. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.